Yeah.
Yes, Steve, the supermarkets are open on a Saturday or Sunday. This is Steve Cole. Say hello to the camera, Steve.
Hello, Richard.
From Melbourne, Australia. He's staying with us for the last week or so after spending 5 weeks in Brazil. What would you like to say, Steve?
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for your cordial hospitality and showing sufficient trust in me to allow me to stay in your apartment for another 4 days after you go on your skiing holiday to Colorado.
Alright.
And I hope that the place will be in pristine condition upon your return, and if it isn't, you know where to email your complaints. Thank you.
Would you like any words for Cindy?
Well, Cindy, marriage is a very big thing, as you undoubtedly know. Hopefully you get the wedding that you deserve, but I can't give you any guarantees in terms of your prospective husband.
Look, you're turned upside down on the camera.
This is not a fun park. What's going on here?
This is where Steve's been sleeping, in the living room, and here's a shot of the living room. There's our coffee table, there's the TV along with the stereo and the replay TV. There's our skis all ready to go for our ski trip to Colorado. We're in Colorado and Cindy is brushing the snow off the car. This is our rental car. Collected quite a bit of snow last night. Doing a great job, Cindy. And right behind us is the hotel or motel we stayed in. It's the Ramada. It's really quite nice. And we're in Frisco, California. I'm going to give you the pan around. Lots of nice houses, lots of snow. It's been lots of snow ever since we've been here. There's some mountains in the background. More mountains over there. And there's KFC where we had our dinner one night. And then more mountains in the background. Little shopping centre and back to our hotel. Here we are at Lake Dillon, and once again Cindy is removing the snow. We're in Summit County, Colorado, and Lake Dillon down there, of which Frisco is just behind in our motel. Lake Dillon is freezing over. As we've been here, we've noticed that more and more of it is frozen every day. Now the water is just kind of in the unfrozen water is just kind of in the center there. Quite fascinating to watch. This is Lake Dillon from the west side, and a lot of it is not frozen over here, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's steam rising from the lake. There's the layers of ice. This is our rental car, a Dodge Neon. And this is Arapahoe Basin, or A Basin as it's known locally. The ski field we've been at today. We're about the last people to leave, and it's just after 4 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day. There's some of the terrain up there. This resort, actually the summit is 13,050 feet, so it's one of the highest, I think it's the highest ski field in North America. It's quite a small ski field. Here's another lake near the town of Breckenridge, which is starting to freeze over. You can see the solid ice down there, patchy ice there, and over there is the water.
cc motors on them.
About 60 horsepower.
Okay, how we do that, we pull this orange button. Okay, pull that straight up. Okay, hit the gray switch over on your left thumb. Machine should start up. Okay, give a little bit of gas. All right, everybody see that? All right, okay, when we get to a spot, without smoking everybody out, we're gonna stop 3 or 4 times over the course of the trip.
That's Sheep Mountain. Standing on the Continental Divide, looking east, Pikes Peak. Looking west out towards California. We're 11,700 feet. That mountain is 13,000 and something feet.
The whole little town is depicted, okay? Believe it or not, people in that town are pretty similar to the characters in the cartoon.
Pikes Peak.
Okay, as far as gold, stake their own mining claim. They actually had to have it surveyed and boundary.
This is just like the way we came up.
Photos, couples, everything. Hand me the photos.
Cindy is driving us down the mountain. Whoa! You want to go and pat them, Cindy?
One more, guys, one.
This is Georgetown on the I-70, not far from Denver. It's an old silver mining town. Hotel de Paris. Looking for Colorado's bighorn sheep, and this is all we see. The lake that's almost frozen over. You can see little bits of water down there. Oh, lovely backdrop. Here's the thing to scoot across the ice on. And now we're walking on the ice, and it's about 5 inches thick, and you can see little bubbles.
Richard is walking on ice for the first time. It's a new experience. Don't fall!
We're hiking up to Boulder Falls near Boulder in Colorado. And here's another one of these creeks. This is the Boulder Creek that's frozen over, but water is still running and in places peeking through. Boulder Falls. The waterfalls are about half frozen and half still flowing. Amazing.
frozen solid.
This is the Rocky Mountain National Park. There's someone fishing in the hole in the ice there.
I could probably get you one on tape if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, we got a file over there. You give me a second, we can probably pull it up.
What's that?
Tell them what kind it is, Adam.
It's a rookie.
A rookie.
Let's get him a gift.
Yeah, we were here, well, we were in the Rocky Mountain. We're still in the Rocky Mountain National Park. And I think that's a caribou.
Take a picture for us, please.
You can't hear if you get the elk like on the
To get a close-up of him.
So this is an elk.
What do you think of that, Tyler? Is he pretty big?
Look, you see how big his horns are?
Yeah, I can get him. Yeah, I can get him. It's longer than you think.
Here's the bighorn sheep. Once again, we didn't see any. This is our rental car, a little Dodge Neon. There's a couple of mule deer. These are the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep grazing on the side of the road. They've come down from the snow, from the high country. So these are all the females, and there's the buck up there. Looks like he wants them to follow him on up, and they're just interested in eating. There's Cindy taking a photo, and there's the river with some ice in it. Cindy Rose in Boulder. She's looking at all the shops and restaurants, trying to figure out what she wants to eat. This is Pearl Street, which is a pedestrian thoroughfare, and there's an elk statue. In the background is the Rocky Mountain foothills. And some old buildings there, and looking out there is towards the east, and the plains, flat pancake like plains.
So, I just want to say something to all the children. Boys and girls, repeat after me. I am not a role model.
It's just after Christmas, and these are the Christmas decorations in a Pleasanton house. There's supposed to be many, many thousands of lights here. This is the same house. Look at the snowflakes. This one's got music, and there's even a little theme park there, open till 9 p.m. I'll show you some of the other houses on the same street. Most of them are got some kind of decoration in their front yards, although not as elaborate. These reindeer are moving too. Now we're in Dublin, Westwood Street. And here's a choo-choo train.
This house has a theme, and it's called Candyland at Christmas time. And we see lots of candy canes and a gingerbread house there in the middle, and lots of candies and lights on the ground.
Christmas. This house is on Brighton Street in Dublin, the same street as our friends Rod and Gabriel live. This house is in Ione Street, Dublin.